Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Porkys Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things on here that nobody dares say. Right, I'm just going to give a few shout outs out before I get stuck in to this Porky's Sunday sermon. Right, I want to give a big shout out to our sister channel, Porky's International, YouTube. Feel free to go over there and like and subscribe and leave a comment. We might be doing other things except sport on there. We just have to look at legal implications because I'm brave as a badger, me, aren't I? I'm not really frightened of much. But last thing you want is politicians coming after you, innit? Because they can push a button, can't they? And get you on remand, can't you, them people? You know what I mean? I want to give a big shout out to Smido, his YouTube channel. It's called Racers Now. Hopefully, Smido is going to be a regular on channel. You know, just once a month or something. That'll do for me. Just like my good friend Peter De Freitas. He don't want to be coming on all the time like some of my other guests. He's a once a monther. Bit like Burnsy. You know what I mean? So, all right. Big shout out to Vaz Blackwood. Hope you're well, Vaz. Pop, pop, bang. Right then. Here we go. Let me just have a quick drink of my coffee. I'm into that Nescafe Azura at the moment. Not bad. I've got some of that. Is it Americano? I like that as well. But I'm onto that Nescafe Azura at the moment. One thing about being in prison, you can't have stuff like that, can you? So life's for enjoying, isn't it? Okie dokie. Well, a big shout out to Carl Frotch as well. Carl, don't be going back on your word. We have to be men of honour, don't we? So when am I coming on your channel? All right. I've accepted your offer. Let's rip shit up Porky style and Cobra style. Over to you, lad. Right, here we go. Let's show me face. We don't want to be hiding behind the keyboard like everybody else on social media, do we? Do apologise. I'm a bit of an handful, aren't I, on a Sunday? After a heavy one last night, it's on top. Right, here we go. Puppy Parsons, why are you calling Eddie Hills the 6-0 Iceman from Billericay? In the blue corner, Eddie Hills. Hey, 6-0. Unbelievable. Every man he's fought, he's iced him nearly. Hey, unbelievable. Spotty Frank took him distance though, didn't you, Spotty Frank? Hey, unbelievable. Could you imagine them having a tear up in the Witherspoons in Mexborough on a Saturday night? Oh, Mont. Oh, Boy and Barrel. Oh my God. Hey, unbelievable. They get wrote off, wouldn't they? Little pansies, aren't they? What surprises me about them is they think the geezers, don't we? I'm Eddie Hills. I'm a geezer. Jesus. Hey, unbelievable. Unbelievable. At least Izzy's from the streets, aren't you, Izzy? Remember that night up at Big Ron's that night till 5 a.m. Izzy? We had a good chat, didn't we? Sad to see you with your tongue up Eddie's arse at that show overnight, mate. Totally embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. I'm only joking, Izzy. Good luck to you. Nice to see you doing well, lad. Puppy Parsons, why are you calling Eddie Hills, though, His Excellency? What? Why are you doing that? Are you doing it for clicks or to get trolled? You little gerbil. That is unbelievable. Can't you see you being softened up? You used to ask good questions when you first started out, but you know, at least Rob Tebbert stuck to his guns, and he and kept it about boxing, not what's your favourite crisps, Eddie? Oh, bit of a rascal pair of Tom Ford sunglasses you got on there. Got on there, His Excellency. Hey, oh my God. Like the care for you. Hey, all I'll say to you is this, Puppy Parsons. O'Hara Davis were his best mate. Look what happened there. Pop, pop, bang. Hey, It is what it is. What amazes me about all of it, though, you know, Bricktop and Eddie Hills, how they were these staunch arch rivals, telling tales to Vatman, Taxman, TV companies, pulling moves behind fighters' backs, trying to sign everybody. Look at all them Eddies stole off him. And all of a sudden, when it suits, they give each other a reach around. Not only that, we've got Bricktop holding hands with a man with a tea towel on his head on TV. Oh my God. You couldn't make it up. Not only have they sold the souls, and I'm not on about that national anthem thing. God, I'm on about they just sell the grandmas, wouldn't they, for a few quid? You know, we all remember Bricktop going on about the Saudi regime, don't we, a few years ago when it looked like he were on outside looking in. Now look, he's all things Saudi. Hey? Unbelievable. I don't know. I wonder if Eddie's ever going to have a fight, though. Would he fight Oscar De La Hoya? Be interesting, that, wouldn't it? Anyway, we've got a few questions here, so I'm gonna read them out. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Tony Sims came out and confirmed that the Joe Cordina split. I mean, I broke that story, didn't I, 2 weeks ago, but all of you YouTubers like Coogan and Puppy Parsons and the Gad, etc., you all knew about it, didn't you? About Joe Cordina, you know, leaving Matchroom. Everybody knew before me, but nobody wanted to report on it. I'd like to ask the boxing community and the media why nobody was saying a word about it, but yet they all knew. They were all sending each other text messages about it, but nobody were putting it out there. I didn't get no major tip off. They all knew before me, but none of them wanted to say a word. So I did. Tony Sims has come out and said it's true. Do you know what I mean? But what we want now is, because I saw the screenshots, didn't I? What we want now is we want Eddie Hills to come out and admit that he tried to squeeze Cordina for an extra 550 behind the scenes. Or should we say under the table? Isn't that right, Eddie Hills? That's not allegedly, that's fact. You know what I mean? So Stevenson's fight's gone for a Burton, hasn't it? It is what it is. So all I want to know is, I just want to know. I want to know why you did that. Why would you do that, Eddie Hills? And then when he pulled you up about it, you went, yeah, you got me on that one. Like it's funny. But if you're doing that to him, how many others have you done it to? I mean, we all know you got £1 million, don't we, for Nathan Cleverly against Tony Bellew, but the fighters only got 200 grand a piece, didn't they? You got £1 million out that. Eddie. Oh, Eddie. Eddie Hills, eh? Unbelievable, selling dreams to kids. Hey, now what have we got? People on ticket deals on a promise that they might get to Saudi. Fight on my show at Sheffield, and yeah, all roads lead to Saudi. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's the matter with this? What's the matter with this computer today? Question 2. Crusher Benn's hearing next month. But does anybody really care? All I want to know is this. How is Crusher Benn ranked box rec number 2 at welterweight? Yeah, he's not fought at a welterweight for over 2 years since he fought Chris Algieri. So how is he ranked number 2 on box rec when he hasn't been fighting at welterweight? He's been fighting at light middleweight, or super welter, should I say, 154. So how is Crusher Benn ranked number 2? There's only Boots Ennis ranked above him. I mean, he's weighted it out, hasn't he, really? So it is what it is. So I just want, I think, right, I think we've all got a right to know how Crusher Benn is box rec number 2. And he hasn't fought in the division for over 2 years. It's not an hard question for you YouTubers to ask Crusher Benn or Eddie Hills. Ask him. Ask him. Crusher Benn has not got an area, an English, a British, a Commonwealth, a European, or a world title. But yet he's on everybody's lips for millions and millions of pounds in fights. At that weight, can he even do welterweight? We're going to see, aren't we? We're going to see. So, question number 3. Eddie, relentless, going on about Oscar. Yeah, Eddie's relentless. $1 billion Eddie. Green-eyed monster, in it from Eddie regarding Oscar. Let it go, Eddie. Let it go. Do you know what I mean? Just let it go. It's boring now. It's like bullying. You did it with Shelley Finkel. Now you're doing it with Oscar De La Hoya. Let it go. You did it with Adrian Mole as well. Why don't you go try it on with Terry Chappendama? He'd sort you out inside 60 seconds. So here's a couple of tips for me, right? This is a great double here for you, right? Baturbia to win on points. Ben Whittaker to win on points, right? Bivol and Liam Cameron have got great chins, but they haven't got the work right or the power to see their opponents off. So that's a great double, all right, for October 12th. All right. Question 5. Bombay Dave. With half an hour chat at Izzy's show overnight. About 10 minutes after Eddie did a chat, going on about AJ's critics and this and that. Why are you just repeating what Eddie Hills had just said in an interview while you were stood in earshot? Are you trying to stay in mix for some more DAZN work? Is that what it is, Bombay Dave? Are you plenty to say on camera, aren't you? Why don't you come out on camera and ask them questions Nicky Smedley wants you to answer? You've gone quiet on that one, haven't you? Maybe it's time to turn the heat up on that one. What do you think? Are you ready for round 2, Bombay Dave, on that one? Hey? Or should we just keep it with your bestie? Bean. Super Bean, we now call him. So, all you hardcores out there, we don't call Adam Smith, former Sky head honcho, we don't call him Bean no more. He is now known as Super Bean. He's beat cancer. He's beat cancer. But how awful are them people at Sky? Want Ben Shalom like his little brother? He's like my little brother. Well, why ain't your little brother, Adrian Mole, having Sky boxing department do a big thing on you about your cancer story? Because you beat cancer, aren't you? Why ain't you championing cancer and thanking people and, telling us what you went through, and let's see all photos of you in hospital and all that and all your treatment and that. Everything else is on camera regarding you, Bean, but the silence on this cancer story is deafening. We all know you're a gambler and you went into rehab for gambling and a bit of depression. It's happened to us all. There's nothing wrong with addiction. Just come out and admit it. How can Sky have you there as the head honcho if you're a gambling addict? It's not going to work, is it? Not in boxing. I mean, everybody knows you were doing a bit of moonlighting on darts to pay your debts off for gambling. Just come out and admit it. You can't, can you? You can't. Maybe you're ashamed. I don't know. I don't care. But I won't be lied to and have you running around going on about cancer stories. It's embarrassing for people who've got cancer. You know what I mean? It is what it is, isn't it? Charlatans, vagabonds, off with their heads. You know what I mean? Bean also, Super Bean, should I say? Super Bean, stop piping up about AJ. Do you know what I mean? And sticking knife in. If AJ was still at Sky and you were, you'd be hanging out at back of him, saying it were a lucky punch and he never recovered from first round knockdown. When really he should be coming out like Kell Brook and Carl Froch, saying that Big Meech, aka Anthony Joshua, he's chinny. He's got beard problems, got whiskers problems, glass jaw like a chandelier. He should be coming out saying that. What has he been down 11, 12 times in his career as a pro? He's been knocked down countless how many times in sparring and stopped in amateurs by Dylan White. The man's got beard problems. He's been down more times than David Price. And everybody said he had beard problems, didn't they? Just because he got dropped in amateurs. That's why Eddie wouldn't sign him. Joshua's got massive problems. Massive. Been wrapped in cotton wool years. Nobody's mentioning it. He's been down more times than Katie Price. Jesus. Do you know what I mean? So Bean, Super Bean, stop it. Stop it. Absolute stop it. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. Oh, absolutely unbelievable. AD Alapido wants AJ to retire. Go on, AD, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Like you care anyway. You're a licker as well. Look, AJ's not going to retire. He's in it for money. Simple as that. Eddie, can you do me a favour? Stop going on about Devin Haney suing Ryan Garcia. Who cares? Who cares? Is he? Is he the GMB man? You're boring me to death with your Billy Joe Saunders stories. Stop it. Bore off. He's not coming back. Stop it, lad, please. Stop it. If he comes back in some capacity and all that, load of rubbish. He was definitely coming back a month ago. Now it's if. Look, he ain't coming back. Give it a rest. It's approaching 4 years since he fought. Jesus. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Isn't it, really? Old Eddie roasting Simon Jordan. Bricktop roasting Simon Jordan. They're roasting Carl Froch, roasting Oscar De La Hoya. Everybody's getting roasted by Eddie and Bricktop. They're using these media outlets just to roast people, to get their point across and drown out anything. Drowning out the truth. That's what they're doing. They're like politicians. Don't buy into it. Eddie, I can't believe what's happened to you. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Reece Mould got beat, didn't he? By Ryan Walsh. Josh Warrington got beat by Kakazi. Game plans set by Bagpuss, aka Sean O'Hagan. Maxie Hughes nearly got flogged, didn't he? Hey, as well, with a Sean O'Hagan game plan. Sean O'Hagan, man at CNA. Hey, GQ Man of the Year as well. Trainer of the Year. Fantastic trainer. The game plan man, the go-to guy. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Carlos Howland, stop coming out trying to make out you're important. You're on outside looking in. Grow some balls and sue Eubank. That's all you need to do. Go sue him. Go and sue Eubank, but you don't want to do there. You don't want to rock the boat. Turkey's got you all shaking, hasn't he? Turkey says jump and you all go, ow, hi. My God, man with a tea towel on his head, controlling you all. Lickers, absolute human monitor lizards, the lot of yous. Nobody's allowed to have an opinion either. Eddie roasting the Cobra as well. Carl Froch after he put millions in his pocket. Oh my God. Eddie, you weren't even relevant until you signed the Cobra. You were going nowhere with Kell Brook, Audley Harrison, and what other one? Darren Dazzling Barker. Oh my God. Remember him? Darren Barker, who said he was stronger, faster, quicker than a speeding bullet, went out to Germany to pick a paycheck up off Stern. What happened? Well, we know what happened, don't we? Got flogged in the early doors. And what did he come out and say after? I'm retiring and I didn't really do any road work. I didn't really train. I just kept my weight down, did a bit of Pilates. That were great for fans, wasn't it? All of them who went out. Then what about them who backed you? And then you want praise for not taking rematch. Unbelievable. You're a licker, Darren Barker. A licker. Rinse your mouth out with TCP. We've got a lot of interviews from the same old people going into bat for certain people. That's what you've got on social media. They wheel the same old people out, don't they? But have you noticed when fighters move from different platforms, like Joshua moved from Sky to DAZN, normally you'd have Johnny Nelson, old horsecock. He'd be wheeled out, wouldn't he? We ain't got that now, have we? We've got Johnny going opposite because Joshua's not with Sky, is he? See how these people on a Monday they want to be a mate, on a Tuesday they don't, on a Wednesday they want to be a mate. They change like the wind, and I like to point it out because you know when the ice breaks, I'll be waiting. Speaking of ice breaking, Big John Fury, how are you doing? Nice to hear you on about me the other day to somebody I know. Do you know when I bump into you, John, at a show, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run straight up to you. I'm going to put my arms around you. I'm going to go, mwah! Give me a big kiss, John Fury. You'd love a hug off the Porkster. Hey? John Fury. Big old John Fury. 100-0 on the hard road. For Irish 1992 bare knuckle champion for 100 grand. And when Wally Downs Jr. from the Sun newspaper interviewed you, Big John, what did you say? He said, John, who was that guy that you fought for £100,000, the Irish bare knuckle champion? You said, for the life of me, I can't remember the man's name. Well, at the time, the Irish champions at the time, I think, were James Quinn. I salute James Quinn. Fantastic bare knuckle fighter. Family man, keeps his sen to his sen. I don't think James Quinn had a bare knuckle fight with you. So, who was this Irish bare knuckle champion that you fought, John? I want to know! Because we're still waiting to know. Because it didn't happen, did it? It was in your head. You know, a bit like Big Malk with Daniel Kinahan's godfather to his kids. It was in your head, wasn't it, Malk? Hey? Speaking of Malk's ex-friend, Don Charles, big up to Don Charles. I'm Team Don Charles for sticking it to the gad, saying your love is fake. Well done, Don Charles, for having your moment. But stop going on about it now, feeling sorry for yourself. You've got a world champion, get on. Stop with the violins, because the violins are really only out because you don't want Stan the Man de Bar to get rid of you, do you? The man with the ice. Hey? The man wielding the axe. The Iceman, Stan the Man de Bar. So stop it, Don, with all this violin stuff. If he's going to get rid of you, he's going to get rid of you. He ain't bothered about any violin stuff, is he? But you've done a good job with the bar. You've got him in right mindset. So well done, Don Charles. But stop with all this going on about how you've had it tough. There's loads of trainers that have been going a lot longer than you, have not had a break. Glyn Rhodes has been at it years. What's he done? He's got an MBE, hasn't he? For what, though? What has he done? What has he won? Because he's not had the opportunity, has he? He's got an MBE. So it is what it is. It's probably for charity work, though, that. But a lot of trainers don't get the day in the sun done. You've had your day in the sun and more. So be grateful. You've had a lot of success, but you're not had a world champion. But now you have. Brilliant. But we know how you got the world championship with him. You got it via email, didn't you? So, but you're there. It's by default, but make the most of it. In other words, dip your bread. All right. It's Big Freeze! The giant ice cube, Mr. Frosty, whatever you want to call him. I'm Team Fraser Clark, me. Fraser, I want you to punch Wardley upside down. I'm going to have a bullseye on you. Don't let me down, kid. Pop, pop, bang. Now, Charlie Edwards is a European champion. I like Charlie, but you're being disrespectful to Joe G, Charlie, and Paul Butler. You've got a good little style. Would I like to see that fight? Yeah, I would, but Charlie, you've come out with too much. You're a chatty patty, and you know what Joe G's like, don't you? They're not going to give you your moment, mate. No matter what you do, bringing them T-shirts out. 10 out of 10 for trying and that, but that dog won't hunt, kid. So I feel for you, mate. I feel for you, but you're not going to get that fight. Not unless they put up silly money. So I'm just letting you know. But well done on your European title belt. You're welcome on my channel anytime you want, Charlie. You've been on before, and I like you. But sometimes people fall out in boxing. But it don't mean to say that you can't come on my channel. But you're not going to get that fight with Butler. But if you want to air your grievances on here, you can do. And then I'll get Joe G on, and I'll pretend that I'm Coogan with a wooden spoon. All right, Charlie. Now, I can't have you on, mate. Can't have you on channel, Charlie. But I wish you all the best. You're a lovely kid. But hey ho, I'm Team Paul Butler. Paul Butler, when we having that game of pool? Come on, let's have a pool off. All right, let's get at it in a best of 10, yeah? Or best of 9. I think that's about it, really. Eddie's supposed to be trying to sign Josh Taylor. I hope he gets it over the line. I like Josh Taylor, but I think he's a spent force now. And from what I'm hearing, you're going to have to take a lot less money if you want to work with Eddie Hills, which is a shame, really, because ain't Eddie supposed to be $1 billion Eddie with his billions from Razone? That soon dried up, didn't it? So it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. So getting back to Anthony Joshua and his new trainer, who his new trainer is going to be now that Ben Davidson's going to be down the road before his next fight. Uh, I've noticed a few trainers that are auditioning for the job, coming out and saying all the right things and that. Shane McGuigan, I'm going to put down as a front runner. Tony Sims, he's putting himself down there. And Bombay Dave, but out of them, you'd have to say Johnny Bravo, aka Shane McGuigan. He's going to be the front runner, isn't he? Then I'd say Sims. I don't know if Bombay Dave, aka Dave Colwell, I don't even think he'd be in the mix, although Belly will probably be pushing for it. But no, I don't think he'd be in mix. I think Chisora would probably say that it'd be wrong for Joshua. Because at height and all that, I mean, how could he hold pads? He's a lot shorter, isn't he? He could stand on them high heels, though, like he did when he used to take David Price on pads. But we all know what happened when he had David Price. And we know what happened with Bombay Dave when he had over heavyweight. He had Chisora, David Price. Didn't work out, did it, for him? So I don't think he's a good trainer of heavyweights. He's probably better with smaller guys. But you never know, do you? But Bombay Dave's trying to get it mixed, isn't he? But the most decorated trainer in the country is Joe G, isn't it? I'm surprised he never gets to looking, but he don't get on with Eddie Hills, does he? So it is what it is, isn't it? And that's just boxing for you, I'm afraid, boys and girls. Okie dokie. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. I think I'm going to watch a film tonight. Yeah, we're going to watch McVicker. Have you seen it? The John McVicker one. Yes, straight in bin. I'm going to watch that tonight. So and then we'll have a nice glass of rosé, and I think we'll have some sausage casserole and chill out. I'm just thinking about my mate tonight in Clink. He won't be doing that, will he? So all you people out there going about committing crimes and that, always remember, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. All right, remember that. So we don't need much in life to get by. All right. Well, peace out. Thanks for liking and subscribing, leaving a comment. I've said that once. Cobra, pick up the phone. Don't be going back on your word. And Porkys International is our sister channel. Racers Now is Smido's channel. Jump over there and don't forget to tell him I said to sent you over to subscribe. Make me look good. On peace out. We've got Sean on tomorrow, and I think Andy on tomorrow night or Tuesday. Go on, pop, pop, bang. Let's finish September with a bang. That'll be 90 videos in 30 days. That's 3 a day. Not bad to say I took first 4 days off. Mwah! That's for you, John Fury. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hey, big old John Fury. Hey, big fighting man. 100 on the hard road. And nobody's come forward yet saying they've had a bare knuckle with him. Hey, pop, pop, bang on that one.